Well, hello, chat. I know. Very interesting change of pace. I know. See, first I had it all planned out. And then I used Streamlabs OBS. And then it just went completely to the left. I don't know what happened. But here we are at the new URL for some reason. But you know, whatever. I can't really complain. However, listen, I didn't have anything for Chris Chan specifically, but I'm sure at some point we'll probably talk about it. This is going to be a relatively short YouTube stream, because why would we ever have it any other way? Wait a minute, hang on a second. What? Alright, so if you're wondering, I had just been non-stop the past couple of days, and I don't know if I got the you know what that's outside, or if it's just because I'm not ever in one place for too long. Doesn't matter. But today we have something fun for you guys to watch. Some more suffering. I know, it's fun. It's great. Where's it at? Okay. Here's your suffering. Before we watch the video, we have to go into like this thing, and it sucks because now I have to go through and tell you guys the deep lore of like why this is kind of important and not really. So I was in the middle of making the Crunchyroll video, and I was literally at the end. I said, wow, I can have this done and out by next week. And then this happens literally 2 days ago. I can't help it. Listen, this is what God gave us. And apparently we have to suffer. So if you guys didn't see the video yet, don't worry. I'm going to catch you up to speed really quick. What in the world am I doing? Okay, so before we watch this thing, this thing, I have two things pulled up. Well, actually three things for this, and then we'll get into like this weird like DSP segment near the end, which it was the only other thing I could think of because this will be way too quick. So we'll at least have that. So without further ado, here's this thing. High Guardian Spice. We all know about it. We talked about it. It's fine, right? People are... How's the way that I should put this? People are not excited about it, but they are going to give it a fair shake. And that's fine. I don't need to because I already know I'm not going to like it anyways. I know this is a crazy concept, but you don't have to watch everything to criticize it. Fantasy, I know. So, here's the first thing. First of all, this is the one of the things. Where your Crunchyroll dollars really go. An interview with the CEO. This is back in 2013. Don't worry, in the video I have it all laid out about where timeline stuff happens. You may not like what you see when you get there. But regardless. Oh wait, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. I had this thing. It's just this the whole time. Uh-oh. Okay, I was getting a little scared. It's because I have all these windows and everything, like all in the same thing. Anyways, but where your money goes. So if you go down a little bit onto this thing, this is the thing that you really want. And also this quote, I looked forever. I just found it again. Most of your money goes straight to the industry. Gao, who's the guy, obviously this guy, couldn't reveal to me how much your Crunchyroll payment goes back to anime publishers because of non-disclosure agreements. But he did say that publishers are ecstatic about the revenue they receive, and that publishers probably wouldn't agree to work with Crunchyroll in such large numbers if they were getting such a bad deal. Now, that's all fine and dandy. But this is, again, remember, 2013. This season, we have over 40 simulcasts, which is more than they've ever had. And most of those shows are coming from repeat publishers who've been with us from day one. There's a deal that goes along with this as well. Publishers get the majority of the money from your subscription, and they're very happy with what they're getting. Now, remember, publishers get the majority of the money from your subscription. As you'll probably have guessed, High Guardian Spice is being made by Crunchyroll, which is why it's a Crunchyroll original. So people can't really complain that there's money not going to the anime industry, because then the people will just pull this up and then they'll go, well, actually, it goes to the publishers. And guess who fucking publishes this? Also, the cool people zone is right here in the hidden replies. If you ever really wanted to see anything for what it is, the hidden replies are pretty good. That's the second thing I have pulled up. But now we get to suffer together. I hope you guys are absolutely ready for this. This is the trailer that's going to probably get me DMCA'd. And we can watch it together, by the way. Let me turn this down because I know it's probably going to be loud.
We've been preparing our whole lives for this day. All of the dreams will soon come.
By the way, this music. Now, hang on. You know what? I didn't really think about this when I was looking at this initially. But this is I don't know how to really put this in a way that won't upset you, chat. But this is a thing where people that really, really like anime will see this and be immediately turned off by it. And then when you get to something that is almost copy and pasted, almost. This is what parents think anime is. When they go to like Target or something, they're gonna be like, "Oh, my son's looking for this cute anime girls or something. I don't know." And then they find this instead. So it sounds awful.
Come on, future guardians of Lingard. It's just.
By the way, sorry, I know I'm like pausing a lot, but I have everything to say about things like this.
Future guardians of Lingard.
That lady, the big lady. You see it? See the giant lady? Hang on. This lady. As they are small, and then this lady is big. I need you to remember that in this trailer, because I know you guys have seen it, don't lie to me. In the trailer, they have a school of magicians? Witches? Huh.
Lingard, it's just up ahead.
A school for heroes. Very interesting. I don't think there's an anime quite like that out there.
We welcome you, our first-year students.
Sometimes I have to remember that deep down in my soul, things could be worse. No, I'm just gonna keep the music on. I feel more comforted. And also, what is the clothing? Whatever.
I'm going to be so great at magic.
This is like the plot of the first episode of Little Witch Academia. Unless I'm like remembering it wrong. I don't know.
If your courage fails you, you will forfeit your guardianship.
Just put this on Cartoon Network. What are we doing? Anyways, so this is the other thing. I'm gonna close these really quick. The other thing about this is that you have your protagonist here. And I thought to myself, well, the School of Heroes, that sounds... Anyways, we have something like that already, and no one watched it. is called this. Endro. Where were you guys at in 2019? When Endro, well, anyways. You had the 4 main characters. And it was about fantasy and magic. And it was a slice of life. But you want this instead. All I'm saying is the free choice that you guys have, it's unlimited. Don't let Crunchyroll tell you that you have to watch this, or otherwise you're a B word.
Everyone, draw your weapons.
Polish and sharpen your minds. Your reflexes.
This is something I would watch on Netflix. If for no reason other than it's the only thing on there to watch. If they pulled off their entire library. Also, can I just talk about how much I hate like anime trailers, like for stuff that's coming out in America? I feel awful that every time I see one, it's this. It has to be this way.
You've got to be brave if you want to be a guardian.
I don't know if I can do this.
You're gonna be a perfect guardian.
She's not even emoting! Hang on. How do I do that? Look at her face! The whole time she talks, there's nothing emoting on her. You know, the last time I watched a trailer, let me tell you something, chat. The last time I watched a trailer of anything like this, I got shit on real bad. And it was the Neo Yokio one. I would almost take Neo Yokio over this. And that's awful. I would take Neo Yokio over this. Okay, so there is a thing about like the teacher too that I wanted to get to. Hang on, I gotta make sure I do the thing. The teacher, the guy, or not, it might be a woman, question mark?
If you want to be a guardian.
I don't know if
It's
I
a
can
woman,
do
right?
this.
It's a woman. Or maybe I'm being a toxic shithead. Whatever.
You're gonna be a perfect guardian. I'll never give up on it.
This part's pretty normal. I like this part. Listen. Things happen for a reason. And I like this frame. If this were kind of like the entire show, I don't think I'd really hate it that much. But maybe I'm just, again, I'm being facetious.
Any of my friends.
Plot? Also, plot?
Onward to victory.
They gotta defend the world. And then we have, mermaid segment. You know those shows? Okay, maybe this is just me showing my age a little bit. But you remember, like, those shows back in the day? Back in the day? When you would watch, like, I don't know, Totally Spies or something like that? When you would watch Totally Spies and then you would see, like, they would be going through, like, different dimensions or something like that. And then they would have, like, I don't know, something different happening. This is like that segment. Is this gonna be like a new Totally Spies, except they're underwater?
My mom, she went off on...
By the way, I will say this. Homeboy has the... Why don't they just swap the hair colors? I don't know. I'm being stupid. How dare I?
Because I claim her as my waifu.
Thank you, Prefa, for the tier 1 premium. Premium tier 1. Sorry, I can't talk today. I just feel awful. Thank you for the tier. By the way, we hit a milestone, and we have like another emote. So I think we have like, sorry, emojis. I think there's 7 of them. But yeah, her mom could, I don't know. This is a weird tonal shift in the entire trailer. I know I'm taking a less than 2-minute trailer and making it like 20 minutes. You know, typical fashion.
On some mission, but she never came back.
She kind of looked like she was okay with... She kind of looks like she's okay with this. Her mom is kind of cute, though. But she seems like she's pretty okay with Tentacle Monster taking her, so maybe this was consensual.
Mommy!
Is the level of magic in the earth fading?
We have to undo this!
Why are you after us?
Who the fuck is that guy? Sorry, who is this dude? Why is he here? This is gonna be the not main villain, but maybe the main villain. I don't know. Man bad. By the way, one could mistake this scepter thing is Crunchyroll a little bit. I don't know. Okay, hang on. I did see this when I was looking through all of this before. I wanted to bring up. Listen, I can't draw for the life of me, but I can damn sure tell you that monster guy here is he's something.
Team Fighting Girls, join the battle!
We are not calling ourselves that.
Did you guys laugh at that part? I hope you guys enjoyed the good stuff. It's so good that it actually is a trailer. Obviously, the likes and dislikes, they're a little weird. There we go. Is this anime? Crunchyroll pointing at a butterfly. I do agree, Paulo Jr. Paulo? Shout out to Paulo. Hey Beavis, I just figured something out. This sucks. Okay, so the other thing about this was you guys can't complain now. You gave the money to Crunchyroll. I have never once had Crunchyroll or Crunchyroll Premium. I have a Crunchyroll account because how old was I? Like maybe like 20-year-old me that didn't know better, or found that it was a little too tough to use those torrents things. I went on Crunchyroll and I watched everything for free because I said I'm not spending money just to not have ads. And I only watched it for like Strike Witches, which now I don't have to worry about it because it's all downloaded. PogChamp. We don't have that here on YouTube. But the other thing is that I have never had a Crunchyroll Premium subscription. I didn't even do the free trial. I could do the free trial whenever I want, but I refuse. That's like giving them free money. But yeah, that's the trailer that they put out. It's very strange. We've been preparing our whole lives for this day, anime fans, to throw this in the garbage. Who really thought that Crunchyroll was going to put their best foot forward with this? This was known for 3 years. When? 2018 is when they showed this off? And you can't even find the trailer for it originally? I think you have to go to like... I don't even think it's this one. Is it?
This
Oh my god, this is it! Look, it's already still there. Oh my goodness, chat. Here we go. This thing. This is the original one. So this is what I had originally in the video that now I have to edit. Obviously. It's because the marketing for this is what hurts this show. To be completely honest, the marketing is what makes this awful. And you're probably wondering, well, Necro, what do you mean? Well, I'll show you.
The show has a lot of heart that I don't think would have come through from any other studio.
No other studio? No other studio could have made a story like this? Maybe they're right.
One of the things that really attracted me to the position was the opportunity to do traditional hand-drawn 2D animation. Not only do I get to go back to the art form that I...
This lady is like... Okay, so you guys are wondering where the Chris Chan part came in. She's like Chris Chan's mom old. And they put her at the head of Elation Studios. Chris Chan, no.
I truly love, but I also get to create a studio from scratch.
High Guardian Space is about 4 girls.
Whoa, the creator. I didn't know this is the creator. Well, there you go. I didn't know, but now I do. This is how little I tried to memory hole this entire video, and then I still come back to it, and I'm surprised constantly.
Who live in a magical city and are going to school to become guardians.
Isn't that just like My Hero? Anyways.
It's funny and it's warm and it's adventurous.
It's funny and warm, but we just saw them doing a whole bunch of fighting. We saw them doing, like, actual battles. And apparently her mom dies. Warm and... What was the word that she used again?
It's funny and it's warm and...
Funny and warm. My mom is dead and I want to be a... guardian?
And it's adventurous and they're letting us make it a little bit weird, so...
A little bit weird. Who's this dude?
That's very exciting.
There's an authenticity to it and a sincerity that's just heartwarming.
It's a very modern reflection of the world. Our characters...
Modern reflection? I don't know, maybe I'm missing some part.
...are really diverse, our cast is really diverse, and that's one of the things that excited me the most.
Okay, I'm going to kind of regurgitate a lot of points, but they're points that are still completely valid. Remember this line that she just said.
Diverse, and that's one of the things that excited me the most.
Whoops, sorry, didn't go back far enough. This.
Are really diverse, our cast is really diverse, and that's one of the things that excited me the most about it.
Our cast and everybody is really diverse. Okay, I'm going to be real with you here, Chief. I don't like these ones here on the left, but I like this one here in the middle. I'm assuming there's a deep lore behind the tattoos. Don't worry, someone's going to watch it and they'll tell me. They'll be like, Necro, you're wrong. It's actually really good. And I'll be like, I'm sure it is, Billy.
People are really excited about what the show is and what it represents.
It's supposed to represent something?
The fact that Crunchyroll Originals is doing this as a 2D animated series, it's giving us an opportunity to do things artistically that a lot of other shows and other studios really have forgotten how to do.
Studios and all these other people have forgotten how to make story. We know how to make story here at Crunchyroll.com. We know how to make sure that we're gonna outdo everyone in the world by telling you a story that you might have heard before, but only we can make it that way. Here in San Francisco at Crunchyroll headquarters. But hey, maybe they got it on lock. Big ups.
We are 50% female in all the creative roles, and our writer's room is 100% female.
That's not diversity. It's not diversity. If the only part of that that's diverse is the staff, which is 50% women, and then the other part that's not is the 100% women in this thing. Here, just so I'm not like, you know, misinterpreting any of this, I want you to hear again the thing. This is okay. Let me go ahead and pull you in here, chat. This isn't a thing where it's the SJWs. This isn't that. This is not that. I think that culture wars, stuff like that, is kind of stupid, to be honest with you. And I was that way. I was like, man, this is actual SJW stuff. But it's not that. I found that there is no such thing as SJWs. It's only the 3 people on Twitter. And one of those 3 people is the one that says that they hate men and they write the show. But anyways.
We are 50% female in all the creative roles, and our writer's room is 100% female.
Our writer's room is 100% female. But we're really diverse. Listen, I'm only here to show you this. I can't make this up for you. There's already so many self-inserts. What do you mean? Come on.
I mean, this is what my whole career has been about, is trying to get those voices in there that are not being heard.
What voices aren't being heard? Genuine question. What voices aren't being heard? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people, regardless of race or gender, are voicing over thing. Anime isn't... Okay, whatever. I'm gonna make myself angry.
I don't think anyone has seen stories quite like the ones that we're going to tell.
It's literally My Hero Academia or Little Witch Academia. Take your pick. Take your pick. I don't have to tell you what they are. Just listen to what he said.
I don't think anyone has seen stories quite like the ones that we're going to tell.
You mean like the ones that have already been told? The ones that literally exist en masse? I don't know. I don't know, chat. Shout out to Crunchyroll for sticking by their guns on this one. For some reason. Oh, yeah. Wait, I have a thing for that. Shiverfluff, thank you for the $5 super chat. The only thing these losers can make is stolen from better things, true. But then again, that's what I do.
Cope, and dare I say it, seed.
Oh yeah, that's the alert! Amazing. I had to record that one. I didn't think of anything else, but I just used my little cyber cope thing. Whew. Boy howdy. But yeah, High Guardian Spice, you can disagree with me, and that's fine. But honestly, it's like, you guys know what you're signing up for. No one should be surprised at what they get. I don't know. That's really the only thing. You can look through and you can just find a whole lot of High Guardian Spice shit. I watched Gundam's video today. And I thought I was talking for way too long when I did that one, but... this is clickbait. I'm not even going to entertain the idea of the guy here. Again, you could go through any of these and you can see them. Oh my god, Anime America. You know, funny story. I don't know if I've told everyone this about the 10 millionth time, but... my Anime America didn't like my video about, cells at work. And so anybody that sent it to them on Twitter got blocked. It's pretty interesting. Anime America. I kind of want to see this video. I don't want to watch this guy's video. I already know what I'm in for. It's... looks like Cartoon Network series. Guys, where did we go wrong? Just let me know. This right here, this is why I'm not going to do these. More representation. More diversity. Or, Crunchyroll gets instant backlash. Thinks woke High Guardian Spice will replace real anime? Well, I hope they do, Yellow Flash guy. That's why I kind of just waited a little bit. I wanted to make sure that everything was kind of in place. This is about all I'll really bring it up in the thing. I don't even think I want to watch that either. We might watch that on another stream. We'll have another one specifically for this. I I went through r/Annie memes. I'm gonna be real with you guys. They're just not funny. To me. They're not funny to me. So, who knows? Here's the second part of the stream. Obviously. We got DSP, the guy. I know, you guys are probably wondering when the DSP stream is. It's technically right now. It is technically this right here. And I say it's this right here because obviously we have to like go over the entire thing. So I'm working on a video. Someone else is gonna be in it. And it's about content creators and like parasocial relationships. So here's a good example. How do I put this? You know what, hang on. I can do the thing. Here, watch this, chat. I'm gonna show you a thing really quick. What is it called? r/Annie memes? I don't even have it saved in like anything. I have to like go to Google search. This is how much of a boomer I am. I have to Google search the website. Annie memes? Holy shit. Here, I'll show you what I mean by how unfunny they are. r/Annie memes are the thing. That's me, by the way. Wait, what? Just get me out. I gotta sign into fucking Reddit. I don't even use Reddit, but I gotta sign in to use Reddit. Okay, here you go. We'll do the DSP thing here in a second. Okay, so check this out. Have a good time, Prefa. Thanks for stopping by, at least for a little bit. Here's the r/Annie memes thing. There's a lot here, okay? So, I went through a couple of these. Hang on a second. I went through a couple of these. These are the hot ones, okay? So these are the ones that people think are the funniest r/Annie memes. You've already been warned. I don't think I need to tell you that these are premium content things. Let's enjoy this with some jazz so that way you can truly drink in this thing. Anime normies. You're famous for, and they're talking to One Piece, best world building, best characters, 1,000 episodes. And then One Piece is sad because it's true. All right. Very nice. Wait, I love this. Is this like... I like how these promoted things are in here. I don't know. Are you supposed to use like ad block on Reddit? I don't know. A weeb's absolute worst nightmare. This one I actually had to turn the volume down for. Because if you guys hear it, then you're going to be like, whoa, Dad, sorry. I didn't mean it. Ha, funny, get it? Oh yeah, there's police sirens at the end, I forgot. Get it? Because it's... Anyways. I like this one. I'm going to tell you all the reasons that I like this meme specifically. Animators. I hope you enjoyed this season. I haven't slept in 3 days. I could really use a CGI, really? When's season 2? Give us some OVAs. I like this meme for many reasons. One of them is the whole meme of it's the people's fault that animators are worked to death, not the companies. You can't make this up. Don't care, didn't watch, but your next line is I suppose. And she's trying really hard to not say I suppose. I don't know. It's not... These aren't funny to me. They're not funny to me. Military weebs getting excited about watching a busty Dragon Maid. In before DMCA. I'm making DMCA so fucking hard. People who pay to watch anime. 2 minutes late, worst service ever. People who use pirate websites. What is this? Get it because you don't know what you're getting when it's... Anyways. This is it. This is literally it. This is the whole thing. And a lot of these are just... I don't fucking care. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. Maybe next time. Anyways. I can't do it. I can't watch the r/Annie memes. They're kind of just... They're just fucking terrible. But, so... Here's the thing I was going to tell you guys about. So shout out to Mr. Huffstuff for making this super cut of 15 minutes of the guy Filippo Burnell, lover of horses. So, obviously, as a content creator, I personally don't like to put out onto the universe, hey guys, if you like the content you see, feel free to contribute via all these different methods. But honestly, just being very honest with you guys, if you could, please tip me, because those are funds that I can use immediately for things like bills. That's pretty much the entire thing here. This thing. So, parasocial relationships, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes there's a line that I try not to cross, and if I ever do it, it's very, very rare. And one of them is if I need some money for bills, if I'm actually not going to survive. So, Phil always needs to survive. And listen to how this happens. This is how you should look out for any content creator. It's not just specifically DSP, but it can be like anyone. It could be like, I don't know, the Anime Man or somebody. If they say anything that's close to this in a weird cult way, now you'll be able to spot it.
You're just trying to make me look stupid, and you're not going to work. All right? I'm serious. It's not going to work. So,
check this out.
That should be fun on Friday. Of course, Friday night is my usual throwback session of old school Street Fighter fun. And then over the course of this weekend, it's going to be really dependent on how this week goes. So please allow me to explain, guys. In fact, I don't know.
By the way, I should probably point this out. I don't know when it's going to come up in the slide. It may not show up for a while. But if you guys didn't know, DSP, Darkside Phil, if you pay him $50, he wears Gunner glasses. If you pay him $100, well, he's going to wear one of these beautiful vests. And he looks like this when he wears them. But if you tip him $150, this man's going to wear himself a cowboy hat. And by the way, he asked for that 2 times a day.
This is set up. I got to fix it. Yeah, I knew. Look at this.
Look how old he looks.
It's hideous. Look at my disgusting face. Oh my god. That's really disturbing. Let me zoom out for a minute. Because yesterday I kind of explained this on the pre-stream.
Oh god. Yeah, there's a lot of deep lore, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up with Griffin Gaming here really soon after I find some funny DSP moments, which, I mean, to be fair, a lot of them are pretty funny anyways. But when you're here, when you're in this spot, this is it. This is the guy. DSP has a long history. If you want to know a little bit about it, the Down the Rabbit Hole is like your starter, and then It's a Gundam has a few videos on it, and then those are what gets you caught up. So that's the chronological order, not the stupid basement order.
I want to make sure that everyone understands what's going on this week with me. You know I'm an honest guy, okay? So here
I'm an honest guy. I'm gonna be real with you guys. But but when someone has to tell you how honest they're going to be all of the time, because don't worry, this is only like the first time that you'll hear it, then he's probably hiding something. DSP is 39 years old.
Here's the deal. All right. Now that I'm full-time streaming on YouTube, I'm making way less money via YouTube than I used to via when I was a full-time streamer on Twitch.
Do you know what? Oh God, we gotta move that away. So, you know what? I'll let him explain.
Because subscriptions, let's face it, I used to have 800 to 900 subscriptions on Twitch. I currently have 237 on YouTube.
You know, the reason that Phil had 900 subs on Twitch is because people came in and gifted him a whole bunch of subs at like one time, right? Oh God, so that was like crazy loud. But they gave him a whole bunch of subs at one time, and that's why he has that many on Twitch. Not anymore, obviously, because he got removed from the partnership program. But up here, these are the total members. It took him about 2 or 3 months to get that much, and there's a theory. We're weird conspiracy theorist idiots. There's a theory that some of those are not real, for one, and some of them are sock puppet accounts made by certain individuals. Don't worry, if you know, you know. But yeah,
they're called memberships here, okay? And in addition, I used to constantly get cheers and stuff over on Twitch. I do get a good amount of super chats here on YouTube, but it's not as many as I used to make on Twitch. So getting, you know, basically kicked out of the partner program for no valid reason whatsoever a couple months ago has pretty negatively affected me.
By the way, he claims how successful he is. I know this sounds like a weird mashup stream, but trust me, I'll get to the point here. But he is someone that says that he is successful. He says, I am successful. I'm a successful streamer. I'm a successful everything. I don't think that this is the face of success. By the way, in the past like couple of weeks, he's gotten gifted, air quotes, you can feel my fingers doing the quote thing. He has gotten gifted an Xbox Series X. He's been gifted a new vest, because apparently there's not that many and they wanted something new and shiny. And he's also been gifted a new chair. This thing behind him. And he talks about how like none of the other chairs had neck support. Just to show you where the pillow is for the neck support, it's right here behind him, down here. His neck's right here. Oh God. By the way, I'm going to show you guys the other thing later.
All right. Here's what I'm basically facing every month. I get paid by YouTube around the 21st of the month. That money goes to my taxes, utilities, insurance payments, condo dues, internet bills, etc. It goes towards kind of all those things, all those bills.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Phil has $9,000 in bills a month. Let that sink in for a second. $9,000 in bills a month. Which he says is normal. He says it's normal. It's normal to have $9,000 in bills a month. And I think that the people did the math. He made $12,000 last month, over $12,000. So it's like he still ain't kind of hurting.
But it dries up around right now. Like all that money from my YouTube payment basically dries up around now. And I'm pretty much reliant on tips from you guys to pay everything else. So for example, coming up in the next few days, I've got my condo dues are due. The internet bill is due. That's all around the 10th to 11th of the month. Usually it's different, you know, it's not the same day every month, usually around the 10th or 11th.
It's not the same day every month, but it's on the 10th or the 11th. Well, then just say it's on the 10th or something, because, you know, they might pull it from his account then or something. Okay, hang on. I do gotta read this thing. Me and Stonesy worked it out that the Xbox and laptop work out to just about as much as he earned during that last fundraiser. Well, guess what, guys? Listen, that makes sense, Adam, but here's the DSP answer for you. Guys, there's no way I could have possibly like ordered all of those things before and then like had them show up on this day like that quick. You guys are fucking idiots. That's the DSP answer.
Then on the 15th, my mortgage is due. Okay? So that being said, all the tips I'm raising right now every single day are going towards those bills. Okay? Every single dollar is going towards that.
Every single dollar goes towards those bills. Yesterday, as I was leaving Los Angeles, California, I noticed something because I wanted to hear what he was going to buy from Sonic. He went to the place and he bought a bacon double or a double bacon cheeseburger supersonic burger or something like that. And he bought like some cheddar bites that they had jalapenos in them. He bought a coney dog, a foot-long coney dog with chili and cheese, and an ocean water. And the people obviously did the math. And I think, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong on this, but DSP says that he tips about 20 or 30% whoever does like the door dashing. So he at minimum spent like $40 on Sonic food yesterday. But he needs all that money for bills.
There's nothing else I can do. I have to put the money towards it. I don't have any other income right now. Okay?
No other income, but he has Patreon. He has Patreon, YouTube, Teespring, because sometimes people apparently still buy things from Teespring. And he gets tips. That's the only way he gets money?
So, this week, if I'm streaming and I'm doing really well and I'm hitting the tips goals every stream and everything, okay? Great. That's spectacular. If I hit the tips goal every stream, likely I'd be out in the clear. I'd be good. I'd be able to afford all my bills and everything would be good. But let's be realists here. Do I hit the tips goal every stream? No, I definitely don't.
Yeah, he asks for $150 every stream that he does, which is 2 times a day. So he wants $300 a day. And I'm no mathematician, but by my calculations, that's a lot of money. That's actually a lot. So if you do $300 a day, and let's just assume that you don't want to do it by weeks. Well, Teespring is called Spring now. And Spring is because they want to like tell you that they do more than t-shirts now. But you know, it is what it is. But he spends, or he gets $300 a day if he hits the tips goal every single day. And if you multiply that by the 6 days that he streams, because he usually only streams 6 days a week, and he's off 1 day, that's already $1,800. And if you do that like per month, you typically 4 weeks, that's $7,200. And that's only from tips. That's not including the memberships, that's not including the super chats, and that's not even including Patreon. And it's at this point Twitch is kind of just gone, but imagine if you can that there's people that pay premium dollars for that. Yeah, if he does it for like the days that he does it, it's a lot.
I don't actually expect to hit the tips goal every stream.
I don't expect to hit it, but if we don't hit it, this is why this title is important. Setting up bi-monthly fundraisers.
In reality, it's hard to hit the tips goal every stream. Every game is different. It brings in a different audience. Having streams at different times a day brings in different audiences. And not every day is going to be chock full of support.
Support is what he calls people giving him money. I can't do that to myself. Like, if I were to be like DSP, I would say, man, guys, man, support's really slow today. Man, I only got 1 new member and only got $5 in super chats. Like, that's not a lot, but I'm not going to lick the gift horse in the mouth. That's how the guy does it. He doesn't want to shit on people for, you know, doing the thing, but then he does the thing.
Just this last week, I had a Mass Effect 3 conclusion stream that raised $7.
That was probably my favorite stream. He got fucking angry. $7? You guys better step it up.
And the thing is, that's okay. As long as it evens out over time, it doesn't really matter. But because I'm currently in a situation...
Snort?
Where basically I am incredibly tight on funds because I'm now streaming on YouTube. right now is like it's such an important time of the month for me because I need to raise as much as possible on every stream to get past the mortgage payment and all of that.
By the way, he can't at some level. I kind of thought about it. I was like, can't he just call the mortgage people and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be a little bit late. Like, can I extend it by like a week? Can I pay you on this day?" But I don't think he calls any of those people. He gets angry with people in chat, but he won't get angry with the people on the phone about bills for some reason.
Once I get paid by YouTube around the 21st, then I'm usually in the clear for a few weeks until I get back to this first week kind of situation again next month.
So that's why he wants to do it. The onus of you guys, I say you guys, but the onus of the viewers giving money to content creators, it shouldn't be your responsibility. So what I mean is you guys don't have to feel pressured. Like, I would hope that no one feels pressured to be like, well, Necro's having a bad day. I think I need to give him this money, which isn't going to realistically happen anyways. Let's be real about it. And Phil kind of like makes that argument too, that it's not like you're not obligated to send him money. It's not mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated because that's what's going to keep him around. But he did say like a few months. It was a few months ago. He said a few months ago that he wanted to stick around on Twitch because of his community. And he didn't want to have to lose his community, that whole thing. It's not up to content creators to force people to give you money either. Or give you money. Force the dude. So, okay, let me start over. It's not up to content creators to force you to give them money. So, he shouldn't hold things hostage or pay wallet or what's the thing? Wage quit any specific game because, well, you guys aren't giving him enough money and he needs to live. No fucking clue.
Now, people are basically saying, well, it's like this every month. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's nothing I can do about it.
Black Hole Brunel said there's nothing he can do about it. So no matter how much money people give him, the silent majority, don't worry, you guys will get it. The silent majority, they give him money to keep him going. They're the ones that support him, not the vocal minority? I don't know.
I got kicked out of the partner program on Twitch for no reason.
There is a reason.
And I lost a ton of income because of it. I've got to find a way to make ends meet. And for me...
You know, for me, he can. It's called getting a job. I know it sounds tough. He's been out of the workforce so long, I don't know what job is going to take him.
I would think the best way to do that would be to stick the course, stay the course, and keep dedicating myself to this channel, trying to do my best as a full-time live streamer on YouTube. If you haven't noticed, in the last 2 months, we've seen really big growth. I mean, last month we were like, what, 150? And now we're at 237 and growing.
He has to make sure that he emphasizes numbers for you. Again, this is like another weird cult tactic thing. Don't worry, I have another segment after this. But it's content creators shouldn't be shaming you for not giving them support. Because at some point, at some level, even just people showing up to your stream, that should be good enough. But this is a long video. I don't have like a full DSP stream thing that I'm going to do just yet. And if I do, I have to do it like, I'll have to plan it out. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, this is like the last segment again, is Tectone. We talked about the guy before on the last stream. Now, I haven't went back
for the money.
Holy shit. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? How do I say your name? Sorry, I'm gonna fuck this up. Irimentaru? Thank you for the $100, dude. You know what? Hang on. Let me put you up on the leaderboard. I need to get one of those things. No, you guys love Tectone. But hang on. I gotta do the thing first. Hang on, where is... I don't know where it's at. But thank you for the $100. I really do appreciate it. I don't even know why you have $100. I assume anyone that gives me that much money must be selling drugs. You must be selling drugs. Where's the shit? But yeah, we gotta watch Tectone. Sorry. I know, this is what we come here for. We come here to, have the best time of our lives while looking at this. Maybe one day. You know what we could do tomorrow? If I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Oh, you know what? Hang on. You're right. We do need a vest. But I don't actually own a vest. Oh boy. I had to go to the hospital. Clickbait? I'm going to scam MiHoYo. Obviously clickbait. It's great. I looked around at a couple of videos before I got here that. Wait, don't tell them that. Okay, sorry. I mean, he's not selling drugs. He's obviously just a... He works for a huge conglomerate organization and he just gets a lot of money. Come on. Wait, I have a clip for that. I need this. Don't worry, we're gonna get back to that. Very... Hopefully I can find it. No, it's not there. God, I don't even know where it's at. Here, we can do this one.
Wow.
Okay, we gotta go back to the guy here. Okay, so let's watch a clickbait video from the guy Tectone. He'll probably catch wind of it and he'll start hating me. It's perfectly fine. I wait for it. By the way, he used to not be terrible at being a shill, but apparently he is.
My dad? Oh, Jesus! What the f that?
Are we really doing Five Nights at Freddy's? Is this the thing we're doing now on Tectone streams? Hang on. I'm sure he has to be streaming like right now. There's no way. 9 hours ago? Oh, don't worry. He'll be here today. Holy shit. Schedule? This dude doesn't have a schedule. Feels bad, man.
Dude!
Get it? It's funny if we add in sound effects. Listen, he's clearly the greatest content creator of our era. Obviously, you can tell from all the sound effects and all the overreacting. Chat, this is bullshit. This dude is literally living in 2015. I don't want to know what's in his photos, but if that's any indicator, I'm sure it's not good. Also dog. Oh my god.
Friend, help! Try to give me tips one more time how to play this game.
Wow, swearing is funny.
I'll smack the shit out of you. My heart! Help! Mother Dad!
This is it. And also dog. It's amazing.
FNAF 2 right now. Let's go. Day 1, first time. Eggy Star, Eggy Gun. No, no, stop. Good. Mask. Good. On. Yep. Cam. Charge. Is that good? Is that good? Is that good? Or is that...
Okay, this dude's been around on the internet. He doesn't know that this is good. Also, the dog is just barking. I have no idea. I should because of redemption. Yeah, you probably won't. You do not want to trust this man around your kids. This is premium content. Obviously, he's never played this ever before in his entire life, except for now.
That bad. What does that mean?
Imagine you're watching a Twitch stream. This is what you see.
What the fuck is that?
That foxy scare made me shit my pants, yep.
Shut up, Twitch chat. Twitch chat, you're stupid. Shut up.
Thanks for sharing, dude. Oh, hey, what the fuck? Go away! You have been flashed.
I hate editing. I hate editing in videos. It's usually something very simple like this. It's something very simple, but effective. Also, this thing in Twitch chat. Maybe I need to get like my own little cult in Twitch chat.
Is that not, that has to be enough. Certainly. You have been flashed enough. Can you just, don't even play me like that. Why are you here?
Why is all this overacting for? Am I the only one that doesn't like the overacting? Tectone could literally be playing anything else, but he chooses this to be I don't know, man.
No, you have been flashed. Motherfucker, dude!
Are you guys laughing yet? Are you literally rolling on the floor laughing? Are you waffle coptering? Is that what they call it? This guy is my favorite internet person.
I've shown this bitch my cock 8 times.
Choice of words? I wouldn't have said those things, but apparently that's, we've done it, chat.
Just respond and leave me alone.
All right, this is officially an awful. This right here is what made this awful. This is what made this awful. Thanks a lot. I don't know, man. I don't think I can watch Tectone as much as I thought I was. I was like, man, people are gonna love suffering with me. And boy, was I wrong. Because look, is he part of a stream team? Is he a stream team guy? No, thankfully. Am I getting the new Halo? Probably. Jeans is gonna coerce me into playing Halo all the time, and I'll probably end up playing it, to be honest with you. Free multiplayer too. My little Xbox Series S is right here. That's where it's gonna have to stay. Well, depends. My precious baby boy isn't getting Halo. I'm getting it. Shut up. I know, this is beautiful stuff. I had to go to the hospital, get it? Because he's, like, suffering on playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Leave a OWO in the comments. Well, they're out here fucking up then, because they're not leaving any OOs. There was actually a video that was pretty terrible, and I wanted to show you guys it, but I was like, man, I think this might be a troll video. Here, let me see if I can find it for you. It's not a good video, I promise. It's by Australian, kind of. I don't even know what you want to call it. Here you go. Hang on. This guy. Steam Deck. Not the best handheld. You're about to hear something very jarring in this video, so don't be surprised.
Hey guys, Emu Chicken in the house. There's been a lot of attention on the Steam Deck. I think that's what it's called. Here's my take.
Don't worry, it's gonna be a dog shit take.
The Switch Destroyer, best handheld? Wrong.
You know what? I'm just gonna let it play.
So what is a handheld? It's a game system you can hold in your hand.
So this is a handheld.
Carry it around in your pocket, get on a bus, and then whip it out for a long session.
Get it? Because sex equals funny. You know, like, I'm kind of like low-key shitting on them for like doing this, but sometimes I do it, but it's very rare that I do. Be like, you know what? Depression might be a little funny sometimes.
Then miss you stop. Handhelds that come to mind are the PSP, the DS, the Game Boy, or even those by Anbernic. The Switch is also one of the club.
Get it? It's a Switch. Please clap.
So the Steam Deck, in my opinion, is not a handheld.
A thing you can hold in your hands and play games on is a handheld. Hey, me in the background raising my hand. The Steam Deck plays games. Not a handheld.
And here's why. Like a laptop, you will not be able to carry it around in your pocket.
You know, there's some people that don't even put their phones in their pockets. They kind of just put it in, like, if they're a woman, they put it in their purse. But if they're a dude, they probably maybe put it in a bag. Depends on who you are.
Twice the size, twice the weight. That's what she said. Each time you bring it out of your house, it'll be an event. You wouldn't be just, like, grabbing it on the way out on a whim, you know?
Do people... Okay, so I asked this question when I saw this video the first time, and then I'm going to ask it to you, chat. Do you put your Nintendo Switch, if you... I mean, I doubt you leave your house with it, but do you put your Nintendo Switch in your pocket? I don't think you do. Those fucking joysticks on those things? I don't think so.
It might look like a Switch, but it's not the same. Because the Steam Deck is a very portable PC.
But it's a handheld, though.
Quad-core, Ryzen, Zen 2, up to...
Oh, don't worry. This is going to get really obnoxious. This is about the part where I dropped off at. This is the part where I dropped off. And I was like, I don't... This isn't... This... What is this? I thought this was a troll video.
3.5 gigahertz? It's not the quickest chip on the market, but it's enough for gaming. It's got Vega with, like, Vega.
See, there's a reason I didn't make a video about this. Because, for one, I just found it today. And two, I'm looking actually for one thing. Griffin actually watched this one stream, and I gotta find it again. But it's of, like, the Sony PlayStation fanboys, the Sony ponies. And they're talking about the Steam Deck. And they're trying to, like, I don't know, pretend like they know what they're talking about. And this is like one of those guys that pretends that he knows what he's talking about.
It's plenty for the 1200 by 800 display. It's not a dedicated GPU, but it'll do its job.
Because it's an APU.
So the devs have promised that even though it's running SteamOS on Linux, all of your Windows games should work fine. Which, wow. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, don't worry. This video gets way more obnoxious.
I mean, all of the game bundles that you got, that I might have got, I got bloody loads of these things. And then we can install our own OS. So, like Batacera, we can have our own retro machine working, no worries.
Did he take like somebody else's video, slap this on it, and said, you know what, job done?
I say it, seethe.
Comfortable jeans with the $5. It says, to move the Switch, you are required to put it in a large carrying case, 50 game cards, carrying 50 game cards, extra Joy-Cons, a backpack for carrying the dock, and the power brick. Yeah. Yeah. True. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
We can even install Windows if you want. And as the thing is like touch screen, we got a touch screen, we can use that to like use it as a graphics tablet, so you can have your Painter, your Photoshop, or you could even bring it to your music studio and you could record everything in Cocos Reaper, because that's what the pros use, right? Or you could bring this thing to your parents' house because they've got a potato computer.
Wow, this guy, you know, okay, so one thing I will give this guy in his video is that he's at least using pictures, whereas like the other one that we covered on the last stream didn't. And that was weird.
And you could actually use a computer there, you know.
By the way, I did learn something, so I saw you ask this, Adam. I did see the video from the guy, Linus Tech Tips, and when he plugged it into like the monitor, it was at 4K 60 hertz. I said, well, I'm sold already. Even though I already had it pre-ordered.
No. So for the question, am I excited? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go order one now.
Oh, don't do this.
All right. God damn it.
We're using availability as a scale for why it's not a good handheld. Did he read through that page? Because it's only available, I think, for pre-order in like the UK, the US, and Canada. And then later they're gonna have like other regions. So did he just do this on purpose to be a shithead? Wait a minute. That's it? That's the whole video? Holy shit. Yeah, he's English and I got one. Is he English? So wait, so he's just being an absolute, what do you guys call it? Being a knob? Holy shit. Nintendo is really out here starving. They don't have any, money. God damn it. See, that's why I like typing in Steam Deck, and then you'll just get a plethora of videos. I know I'm not gonna stream for too much longer. I didn't plan for it to be this long. But if you type in like Steam Deck, you'll get a lot of this. 50%? I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it. Troll video. Wait a minute. What? Is the Steam Deck the best handheld? Question mark. 43,000 subs. Charts top 10. You know what? If this is a troll video, I guess we're gonna find out if it's a troll video. Let's find out.
The Steam Deck's recent announcement has had a lot of us handheld fans guessing whether or not it is the best handheld out right now.
It's not out.
Even compared to the likes of the...
Wait, how is he gonna say out right now? It's not even out yet. It doesn't come out till December.
1X player, INEO, and GPD Win 3. So without further ado, let's take a look. Oh, and the links to the handhelds mentioned will be in the description and comment section down below.
Man, make sure you guys slap that subscribe button and the bell.
Okay, so first...
Oh, holy shit, that's obnoxious. Just like...
Firstly, let's understand the specifications of the Steam Deck. What we got is most notably 3 different models situated around SSD space. Of course, all of which cost different prices. At the low end is the 64GB model, which will cost $399. Mid-range is $256.
I like that he's going over these models, but he's also kind of leaving out that this one isn't an NVMe like these other two. I thought that was pretty important.
Gigs and will cost $530. And then the 512 gig model will cost $650. Naturally, you need that SSD space, so either go for the top model or get the lower ones with an additional SSD card, because with the size of some games these days, neither 64 or 256 gigabytes is enough.
You know, I don't know. It depends on the type of person that you are. If you're gonna get the low-end ones, you're probably only gonna play like smaller games anyways. They're like 3 gigs or something. But again, this has expandable storage. Is he gonna bring that up in his little specifications thing?
Thankfully, the storage is the only difference between each model. Aside from that, all 3 models possess the same hardware, which is something that neither the INEO or GPD Win 3 have, so props to Valve for that. Anyway,
why does his voice sound like he's kind of like stretching it, and he's kind of doing that? I don't know. I'm kind of like low-key making fun of him.
Inside the Steam Deck is an AMD Zen 2 CPU of some description, which will have a clock speed of between 2.4 to 3.5 gigahertz.
I don't know why. Sorry, I know why they do, but I don't know why people bring up like the gigahertz like they know exactly what that means. Maybe that's just a me observation.
What CPU that might be specifically is anyone's best guess, but best believe that's a pretty capable piece of hardware to be putting those numbers out. Compared to the CPU of the 1X player or GPD Win 3, which both have 11th gen Intel i7s that holds up in...
Wait, what? Did I hear that right? Or did I just like have an aneurysm?
GPD Win 3, which both have 11th gen Intel i7s.
Intel i7s?
That holds up incredibly well, especially when you consider the Steam Deck costs a fraction of the price of both of those devices.
Well, I think if I remember correctly, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Alongside the yet-to-be-announced CPU is the GPU, which we also don't know.
It's an AP... Hello, Heart.
But we do know that it's gonna be an AMD RDNA 2 chip. Not much.
It's an APU. Why do they not know what an APU is?
Much to be said there because there's a lot of different GPUs that could be.
It's...
But if we could take a guess, it might be something similar to the Intel Iris Xe in terms of performance.
But it's an
Except it'll be AMD, of course. And I imagine a whole lot more reliable than Intel's integrated graphics too. That's something that the Steam Deck will probably have over the GPD Win 3 and 1X player and any other Intel reliant handheld right out of the gates, because those Intel integrated GPUs don't necessarily get the best reputation, so opting for an AMD GPU might just be a really good move on Valve's part.
Oh, jeez. You know what? For the love of God. You know, I actually didn't want to watch this video. But the next time I got you, though. Because this is something special.
Impressively, the Steam Deck also rocks LPDDR5 RAM.
You don't know what that means.
16 gigabytes of it, no less. Being that it's LPDDR means it's faster than simply DDR RAM and also more energy efficient.
I'm glad I have like jazz music on that you can barely hear.
GPD Win 3, 1X player, and Aya Neo also all have LPDDR RAM. But that's LPDDR4X, which is about 50% slower than the Steam Deck's RAM and consumes 30% more power, meaning the Steam Deck has the greatest...
Okay, what fucking genius decided to put PUBG as the test game? Oh, sorry, we have to call it PUBG Battlegrounds now. Listen, the guy's... You know what? We'll save this video. We'll watch it here on stream, but we're going to watch it again. We'll go through it. I'm sure I could find a whole nother one that is just chef's kiss.
RAM and most battery life friendly RAM out of all the handhelds. Generally, the Steam Deck has really, really good hardware that makes it a very hard handheld device to compete with. Especially with lesser known companies like the folks that made the 1X player, GPD, Aya Neo, and all the rest. Valve even made the bold claim that the Steam Deck can smoothly run every single game on Steam at a bare minimum of 30 FPS.
You know, at least he got that part of it right.
Simply put, Valve has the money and resources to make a better device and sell it at a lower price, which is why, in some regard, it has better specs than most handhelds twice its price.
Or maybe they just did a lot of R&D, bro.
However,
Wait, can it play Smash Ultimate, though? I mean, you can emulate it. And in the experience that I think that we're at now... I know we were playing Extreme, but I swear, that just... Listen, you're kind of already halfway doing it, though. I think it's, if you emulate, you can run Smash Brothers better on this than you'll be able to run it on a Switch. Keep that in mind.
We know about the GPU and CPU is limited, so making judgments purely on hardware is a means to no end. So let's take a look at the Steam Deck's features to understand why it's so different from the rest.
Whatever, you know what, let's just hear it. Let's just hear it. We got a couple of minutes left, why not?
Immediately, it looks a lot like a retro-themed device, which I like personally.
Just say it looks like a Game Gear. I guess anything that has buttons on the side and a screen in the middle must be retro.
It's fairly simple in that it has the basic controller layout with horizontally aligned thumbsticks, a D-pad, and the ABXY button mash that you'd expect to see on any old handheld like the Switch. However, what sets it apart is two things. First of all, the trackpad's located under the thumbsticks. They act in a similar way to the ones on the Steam controller, and less so like the DualShock PS4 trackpad. That means rather than being tedious to use, like you might expect, they actually provide you with a whole lot more accuracy in a lot of games, which is always nice.
Yo, is he gonna have this thing show up in like every part of the video?
Secondly, there's the additional 4 triggers on the behind of the device, which are within reaching distance of your back fingers.
Well, that's where your fingers would be resting. I don't know why do people not know about like technology? Question mark?
No surprises, they act as additional controls, which paired with the trackpads offer a pretty unique advantage over the controls of literally any other handheld. Even the GPD Win 3's keyboard doesn't give that much freedom in gaming. I imagine that the reason Valve's able to add so many extra control options onto this Steam Deck is because they're running their own Steam operating system.
Wait, did I just like blank out? Did I black out when he said that?
Onto this Steam Deck is because they're running their own Steam operating system. And as such, they're able to integrate those specific controls into the games on Steam pretty fluidly.
Sure, you know what, whatever.
To me, I think that's a huge advantage that simply can't be overlooked because no doubt you'll be a way better player using a Steam Deck over any other handheld.
Because of controls?
Because it has complete control over its own operating system. That's something no other handheld, aside from the Nintendo Switch, has because they all run Windows 10.
Why are we doing this with the Nintendo Switch every time? Yeah, you can say it's a Switch-like device, but it's not really competing with the Switch. I don't know why people keep thinking that the Steam Deck is competing with Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. It's really not. It's just another way to play your shit on the go. I don't know.
However, the only slight grievance I have with the Steam Deck is the size. By no means is it a bad size, but I personally love the dimensions of the One X player because it has a breathtaking 8.4-inch screen, which is really nice because it makes playing games a little bit easier rather than having a slightly too small screen.
I think there was a reason for this. That they already stated why they went with a 7-inch screen. And it's because of, like, first of all, for battery life, and 2, it would be because of the thermals. Like, it's gonna generate a lot of heat. In the Linus Tech Tips video, if you watch it, they show where he does like the camera thing and he shows the thermal stuff. It's really telling because the Steam people, they're figuring it out. I'll say that.
The Steam Deck has a 7-inch screen, which is still about half an inch bigger than the standard Switch screen, so it's still very sizable. But I think 8.4 inches that the One X player sports is probably the sweet spot between size and portability. Regardless, I can't really complain though because I know a lot of people would rather have the 7-inch screen due to portability.
And battery life.
Another thing I really like about all these new devices is the ability to dock them and connect to external screens. Almost all of them have this ability, including the Steam Deck via USB-C port. But one thing that the One X player has in particular is the ability to connect up an external eGPU to really amp up gaming performance and transform it into a full-on desktop PC.
But they're all PCs, though. This doesn't make any sense.
Whether or not the Steam Deck will have that with its dock, I don't know for sure. But they have said that it'll connect up to external displays, wired networks, USB peripherals, and power sources. So the potential is there, but not for absolute certainty, though.
They've already done it. They're doing it in testing. They've already done it. Wait, when did this video come out? Today? So he couldn't have went back maybe an hour or two before he made this video, saw them running it on a monitor, and said, well, I guess that works. But too bad he didn't do that, and instead he said this.
So what's the verdict then? Is the Valve Steam Deck really the best gaming handheld out there?
Yes.
Well, yeah, actually, by a long shot, I'd say.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
Granted, like anything, it will have its flaws, and perhaps it may not be the outright most powerful device. But with price considered, I do think it's somewhat of a steal.
Somewhat of a steal, dude. Yeah, because whatever.
Think about it. Its performance is roughly on par with the One X player, which is one of the best handhelds, yet it's less than half the price. To me, that's the bottom line, because while the Steam Deck costs at most $650, the majority of similarly performing handhelds cost over $1,000.
That's why they... By the way, these are some weird hands, but that's why they went with all of the things that they went with.
Not only is it a significantly better value device, but objectively, it's a more usable one as well because of the control features and arguably the Steam operating system.
And you can replace it.
Sure, Windows 10 does offer more freedom to do as the user pleases. I get that.
Actually, Linux does, but who the fuck's gonna use Linux?
But for an on-the-go gaming device, I don't think Windows is the right OS, and besides, the Steam Deck has the option to download Windows 10 either way, amongst other game launchers like Epic Games. Furthermore, Steam grants access to every game imaginable at ideal prices, and if Valve is to be believed, all of which play fluidly at 30+ FPS. Anyways, what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below and be
I don't want to do that. The size, it's not an issue. When you look at these beautiful pads, they could have done... Wait, they couldn't have done it if the device was smaller. I believe it will help with games such as Total War. Who fucking knows? I'm not a genius. We'll get you in here, Adam. I just gotta sketch out the rest of my week. See what that looks like. But yeah, don't worry. There's a whole plethora of stupid things that at some point we could always watch. I'm not gonna watch Phil fly around in a plane all day. I think he's in Australia today. Oddly enough. So that's what he's doing, is this flight simulator. Top contributor of the stream gets to pick where we fly. I guess I should do that for like these streams. Except we're not gonna fly anywhere. We're just gonna watch even worse videos. By the way, I don't have like an ending screen. This will pretty much just be, it's gonna be moved over to the archiver thing, which I don't have open. But I think if I do another stream soon, I might do something on Twitch. And then if I do one on the main channel, I don't know, we might watch some anime videos or something. I don't know. Get DMCA'd that way. You know how good YouTube is. And also, there's going to be a change in the UI thing that I have going on. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had. I would turn off the stream like right away, but I got these shoutouts again. Ack.
Yeah, I buzzed it. I was able to like buzz the building, which is kind of neat. Now I'm picking up some speed to get some more height.
What? Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm watching the thing. I'm watching the thing again. Have I ever wanted to play Jackbox with my friends and audience? And also Adam. So either tomorrow or Tuesday, Let me just say Tuesday for now. And then also, maybe Jackbox, but I'll have to do it on Twitch stream. They get really mad if you play games over here. But that's pretty much the end of the stream. But hang on, I gotta like do some shout outs, bros. And one day I'm gonna find like the exact thing that he uses for like this layout up top. And I want to put that up here, just as a meme. We had a Prefa that became a member. By the way, if you be... I actually forgot. I forgot what it is that members... Wait, what's the thing again? Monetization. Now, what the hell's a monetization? Anyways, holy shit, I can't read. Wait, do I have another emote slot? Emoji slot, excuse me. Oh my god, I do have another emoji slot. I don't have that many emoji slots, but the more you guys become members, the more emojis I can have that you can use here in the chat. And that's like 5 more members, and I don't know how many we're at. I think it tells me somewhere. I'm also kind of stupid. Wait, how do I tell? 10 members, poggers. But also, if you become a member to the channel, then you'll get videos and stuff early before everyone else. And then, hang on, sorry, I forgot what I was doing. So, Shiver Fluff for the $5 that he super chatted. If you guys don't know, you'll watch it on the archive, or you're gonna hate every second of your life. Comfortable Jeans for the $5 super chat that says to the Switch thing, you're required to put in a large case carrying 50 game cards, extra Joy-Cons, a backpack for carrying the dock, and power brick. And let me go ahead and tell you, people said that the Xbox 360 was portable, myself included. Boy, was I wrong. Were your only anime purchases from ADV, or you bought from other companies like Central Park Media, Media Blasters, and Geneon? I have bought... Holy shit. I've actually bought, well, you deleted it now. I'm still gonna answer it. I've actually bought a couple of DVDs. Back in the day. I know I bought Zoids because I was like, Zoids is fucking cool. I did buy Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think it was either the box set or it was only like the first couple, because they were like just coming out. And then what was the other thing I did? I got like Happy Lesson. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. That's what our streams are gonna be. I'm gonna show you retro anime, get DMCA'd, and then get a copyright strike, but it'll be worth it. You're gonna see how bad anime has aged. We'll do that on a stream. And then holy shit, where'd it go? And then Erimentaru, I'll get quicker at saying that, for the $100 tip or donation, however they want to classify it. Who knows? But I will probably, if I'm not live tomorrow, which I'll let you know if I am, Adam. If I'm not live tomorrow, then it'll be Tuesday, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. And if I'm not live here, then it'll be on twitch.tv, which is linked in my... Shit. It's linked here on the channel. Right there. It's the first one. Which I haven't streamed in a while, but don't worry. There's emojis over there, too. We played Senran Kagura, and then the thing messed up, and then I didn't play Senran Kagura, but... we'll see how it works. We'll get there someday. But thanks for coming to the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. I will probably be live Tuesday. If not tomorrow, Tuesday. And then I'll probably see Griffin at some point. He's going through a little bit of something. So I'll probably give him a while before we do anything on that front. But it was fun hanging out. I'll be back at some point. So you guys stay safe, and maybe I'll get an ending screen post-stream thing.